Good morning. I am 5 minutes earlier today. And just in case, I'm going to check the sound. So you will hear me again saying the same thing on my phone. As I'm checking it on my other phone. All right, test, test, test. All right, test, test, test. Seems to be working. Good morning, Gina. Good morning, Mary. Good morning, Mariela. Good morning, Alice. All right, it is time for us to start. And today we continue exploring the niyama of SAUCHA, or purity, purification. I'll remind you of the Yoga Sutra that goes with it. Purification brings about clarity, happiness, concentration, mastery of senses, and capacity for self-awareness. Yesterday I mentioned that SAUCHA, purity, has a twofold meaning. On the one hand, it brings about certain lightness, brightness, clarity to our very essence. And on the other hand, it has a relational quality. As we purify ourselves from the heaviness and clutter, we improve our relationship with each moment, able to meet ourselves and life more purely with integrity and freshness. So today we'll reflect on this relational quality of SAUCHA. So what does having a pure relationship with each moment mean? Really, it's simply about allowing life to be as it is. SAUCHA asks us to be with life, with others, with all the things, with the day itself, work, weather, as they are in the moment, and not as we wish they were, or think they should be, or expect them to be. Remember, I shared one of my favorite quotes with you some time ago when a 103-year-old man was asked about the secret for his longevity. His response was, "When it rains, I let it." And that is precisely what being purely with the moment is all about. And it all sounds pretty simple, right? And yet we fail this guideline again and again when we attempt to change, judge, criticize, alter, control, manipulate, pretend, when we're disappointed, or when we completely check out. Purity is not our attempt to make something different than it is, to make something pure. Rather, it is to be pure in our relationship with whatever is at any given moment. And in order to do that, we must really come back to cultivating the beginner's mind. And you may remember that we talked about this beginner's mind at the very start of our mindful mornings back in April. So let's come to it today and do this beginner's mind practice. Take a comfortable position, and as always, start by acknowledging all the circumstances of your practice, internal and external. As you inhabit this mindful pause that you're taking, feel the very truth of being yourself in this moment, right here, right now, not the way you want to be, not the way you think you should be, but really coming to the essence of what you really are. You may have heard the word Shoshin. It's a word from Zen Buddhism that means beginner's mind. And it refers to having an attitude of openness, eagerness, lack of preconceptions when studying a subject. Even when you study something at a very advanced level, it's useful to bring a beginner's mind to whatever you do. because it opens us to the natural wonders. So if you think back to your childhood, how amazing did it feel to find just the right rock to play with, or how awestruck you were to see your first waterfall or the first snow. Mindfulness, and especially the beginner's mind, is our doorway to creative solutions. As we apply the beginner's mind to anything we do or think or feel, we suddenly start seeing outside the box, find new ways of relating to things. Whether it's a challenging situation or a mundane experience of our daily life, the beginner's mind will help us bring some freshness into the mix and allow each experience to float in a vast space of complete newness. So right now, allow your breath to be soft, natural, effortless. And take each breath as it comes, without trying to change it, with a beginner's mind. Rest in just one breath, from its very beginning to its very end. This breath, and now this one, as if you're experiencing it for the very first time. Keep kind attention on your body and mind as you do this, and bring a gentle smile to your lips, and allow the smile to fill your entire body. Feel your whole body smiling gently. Use your breath or any other sensation in your body as an anchor, and start watching your internal narrative with an attitude of interest and genuine curiosity. And gradually start applying beginner's mind to this process. Whenever your attention is pulled away from your primary anchor, whether it's your breath or body sensations, gently name that which distracted you and shift your focus to it temporarily, making it the object of your observation with the beginner's mind, as if you're experiencing the sensation or emotion or thought for the very first time. Look at any experience that you notice with freshness. Whether it's a thought or feeling or physical sensation, ask yourself, how does it feel? Does it have any texture, any color? Can you associate a number with this sensation? And it may sound a little odd, but this type of inquiry breaks our habitual thinking pattern and gives our brain a new perspective, a new space in which to operate, a space outside the box. Stay with each of these experiences you are observing until they pass or until you become at ease with them. And at that point, return to your primary anchor, your breath or your body, until something pulls you away from it again and you go through the same exact process. Naming it, looking at it with freshness, experiencing it as if for the first time. We create a lot of issues in our life because we tend to think we know what's going on and we know what's going to happen next. Can you gently remind yourself that you actually don't know anything? You have no idea how you're going to feel when this or that happens. You have no idea how your day is going to unfold, even if you carefully plan it. The truth is, we don't know anything for sure. But instead of being scared of this uncertainty, impermanence, let the space open around you and rest in the space outside of your habitual box, even if the space is new. Even if you feel kind of wobbly in it. Just like a child exploring the world for the very first time. I'd like to complete our practice today with a poem from Dana Folds. It's called Dare to Be Nothing. Sit in the space that exists before you try to meditate. Rest in the quiet that underlies all thought. Return again and again to flowing stillness without denying a single expression of truth. Dare to be nothing. Know nothing. Do nothing until the vastness pours through you. Live the absolute behind the relative, the unifying love beneath all points of view. As you go through your day today, I invite you to explore all the different ways you can apply beginner's mind to your day. And notice how it may purify your experiences, how you may feel lighter, brighter, more wondrous, how this beginner's mind attitude allows you to really be purely with each moment. Thank you so much for being here today. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow.